of these two families coming together as one in holy matrimony in the presence of God Almighty and you, our esteemed guests. We are all ready to bring down the bridal retinue now, making their way down the aisle first, standing in as sisters for the bride and the groom. Please put your hands together and welcome down Kiara Murthy and Naidoo. Being accompanied by an entire entourage. Please welcome down first two of the three rather, Kaylee and Zayden Governor. It's a milestone walk, it's a landmark walk, because this is the last time he will walk down the aisle as a bachelor. For in the next couple of minutes, when he's walking back down, he will be someone's entire husband. Being accompanied down the aisle by Miss Brindle Canada. Please welcome the groom this morning, Mr. Krushendran, Naidoo. Keep those hands up, ladies and gentlemen. He looks absolutely wonderful this morning. And Riddle's not doing too bad of a job either. As parents before Krushendran and Naidoo, please put your hands together and welcome down the aisle Mr. and Mrs. Raven Matri. Now, physically, it might look like she's walking down the aisle alone, but she's most definitely not alone. We're all walking with her, and most definitely, he is walking with her as well. Please put your hands together and welcome the mother of the group, Mrs. Naidoo. Down by the bride's cousin, Mr. Ashik Ori. Please put your hands together and welcome down the aisle the mom of the bride, Mrs. Pranitha Sadev. Ladies and gentlemen, South Indian weddings were based off 4 celestial weddings that transpired in this Bhulogam. The Bhulogam is the planet Earth or Mother Earth that we live in. The one in particular that this wedding will be based after is the Kalyanam or the Tirukalyanam of Mahavishnu and Mahalakshmi in Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam, where Mahavishnu is manifestation as Venkateswara, married Mahalakshmi in her manifestation as Padmavati. That is why we observe the Prakasi. So as a Telugu bride, your goal, your main objective is to resemble Mahalakshmi on the day of your wedding, because for all the days of your life thereafter, you will take on responsibility and role of Mahalakshmi in your household. Please put your hands together and welcome down the aisle for the last time as a bachelorette, being accompanied by her dad, Mr. Rakesh Sadev. Welcome down, Miss Kaylee Sadev. On your feet, ladies and gentlemen, keep those hands clapping. To join them as well. When we look out into the crowd this morning, there are a couple of individuals who are missing. And Krushendran's late dad, Tirvasu Roy Naidoo, passed away last year unfortunately, and we are going to remember him and honor him this morning. And we're going to ask you all to bow your heads in the moments of silence and remember all those people who are not here with us this morning. We miss them. We really, really do miss them. But we know that they are offering their guidance, their love and their support and their blessings to this bridal couple here this morning.
Hallelujah.
man in charge is Brogidar Tirupesi Kavanavagal. He'll be explaining the nuptials in a step-by-step, play-by-play process, making my job a little bit easier this morning. And I'll pick you up shortly, I would say the next half an hour or so.
என்னுடைய அன்புள்ள பெரியோர்களுக்கும் சிறியோர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய அன்புள்ள வணக்கம். பெற்றோர்கள் சார்பாக இந்த திருமணத்திற்கு நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் கூடி வந்தபடினாலே அவங்களுடைய நன்றியை உங்களுக்கு செலுத்துகின்றார்கள். அன்பர்களும் மணமக்கள் அரங்கத்தை ஏறி வந்து உங்களுடைய ஆசீர்வாதத்திற்காக இப்ப காத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். Dear ladies and gentlemen, the bridal couple have now entered this beautiful canopy to go through the prayers and rituals pertaining to the marriage. As you are witness to the sacred ceremony, they request your divine blessings. As a mark of respect to Almighty God, I humbly ask all to please rise. ஓம் செந்தில் மலர் விநாயகனே சிவனே உந்தன் சீர்பாதம் போற்றி செய்த சிற்பாய் பாடு வந்து தமிழ் வாக்கரலம் வாழ தாய மலரடிய நின்னடியன் வந்து நித்தம் தந்திரமாய் ஜடாஜரத்தில் தியானம் செய்ய சரஸ்வதிய சாமுண்டி வீரர் வாகு செந்தில் மலர் விநாயகன முருகாங்கையா சீர்பாதம் என்னாலும் சரணம் காப்பை என்று விக்ன விநாயகவன் பாத நமோ நமஸ்தே நமஸ்தே நமஸ்தே. மிகவும் நன்றி. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please can I have on stage Mrs. Rockney Mudley, Sylvie Naidoo and Lalita Ramjes. If you can join us. To my left hand side, your right hand side.
கண்டமே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் இருதயமே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் அங்கமே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் முகம் காலே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் பாதமே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் தேவாதி தேவர்கள் இப்பேற்பட்ட நதி தீர்த்தங்கள் பற்றினால எங்களுடைய சகல் உடல்களே சித்தி சித்தியாய் சுவாம் ஓம் கங்கா சமர்ப்பியாமே ஓம் யமுனா சமர்ப்பியாமே ஓம் கோதாவரி சமர்ப்பியாமே ஓம் உலகராமனந்து ஓதுக்கமரியவன் நிலவுள்ளாருயரிய மனவென்றியன் அழகல் சோதியன நம்பரத்தலாகவன் மாடத்திரம் வழிவாசி வரங்கவோம் ஒன்றெந்தில் வளவிநாயகனே சிவனே யுந்தன் சீர்வாதம் போற்றி செய்த சிற்பாய் மாறு வந்து தமிழ் வாக்கரதம் வாழசாய மலரடிய நின்னடியன் மருந்தோகித்தம் சஞ்சரமாய் கலாச்சரத்தை தியானம் செய்ய சரஸ்வதிய சாமுண்டி வீரர் பாகம் செஞ்சல் வளர் விநாயகன முருகாமையம் சீர்வாதம் என்னாலும் சரணம் காப்பை என்று விக்ன விநாயகா உன் பாத நமோ நமஸ்தே உன் செஞ்சல் வளர் விநாயகன போற்றி சேவன கொடியாய் போற்றி உன் நந்தி மாமகன போற்றி நாதத்தை போற்றி எங்களை ஆத்மஸ்வனே இரவனே சிவா சிவா செஞ்சல் வளர் சிவனே நம்ம பெற்றெடுத்த மக்கள் இந்த மனு உலகத்தில் வாழும் காலத்தில் மங்களமாக லட்சணமாக வாழ்ந்து எல்லாம் பொருள்களும் பெருவாழ வாழும்படியாக அருள் புரிந்து பிரார்த்தி இருவரும் சமந்தியும் சமந்தியாகி பாருங்கத்தை ஏற்று கண்ணிதான். They are now going to hand over the child to your family at your request. You got to accept this child as your own child and give this child all the tender loving care that you accept. We are now going to hand over this child to you as your parent. You got to accept this child as your own child. Give this child all the tender loving care that you accept. Come closer. You come forward. ஓம் ஸ்ரீமன் நாராயணமூர்த்தி ஸ்ரீ தேவி பூமாதேவிய சுந்தர பாராமன் பாதுகாத்த தெய்வம் என்று ரூபாதீபம் சமர்ப்பியாமே. ஸ்ரீமன் நாராயணமூர்த்தி அவன் பாதார விதத்துக்கு கங்கா யமுனா கிருஷ்ணா கோதாவரி காவேரி சமர்ப்பியாமே. Bye. Om Magavane Namaswa, Om Madhyane Namaswa, Om Madhyane Namaswa, Om Madarane Namaswa, Om Madaraniye Namaswa, Om Manodaya Namaswa, Om Arunde Namaswa, Om Abhisakaya Namaswa, Om Anandamurtiye Namaswa, Om Yagunasira Namaswa, Om Yajapangara Namaswa, Om Vajradeva Namaswa, Om Kaliyugavarada Namaswa, Om Kankanda Deva Namaswa, Om Kanda Srinivasa Namaswa. Oh, no, illaத வாழ்வும் குறையில்லாத செல்வத்தை தந்து எல்லாம் உள்ள புகழ்ந்து சார சக்தி வழியாகி கிரியா சக்தி வழியாகி தேவாதி தேவர்களுக்கு சிந்தனை வாராக பாதுகாப்பாக
Please have on stage Mr. Mervyn Mundry and Sheikh Ori as well as Priscilla Naidoo.
Om Devaya Adi Devaya Agilamda Koli Brahmanandaya Sundam அன்னையும் தந்தையும் குரு தெய்வம் என்று என் கருத்தில் நான் அணிந்த பண்ணு மாமரிகள் புகை பரமனிட பாலனே பக்கத்தில் செல்லும் உண்மையாக நாட்டில் லட்சுமிய வாழ்க்கை நாளில் சௌகரிய வாழ்க்கை என்று சாட்சி மூமூர்த்தி தேவாதி தேவர்கள சாட்சி மூன்று சக்திமார்கள சாட்சி ஆகாயத்தில் ஆகாச பாவானி தாயே சாட்சி பூமியில பூமாதேவி தாயே சாட்சி என் தாயும் சாட்சி என் மாமியும் மாமனும் சாட்சி இங்கு பெற்றிருக்கும் சபையோர்கள் சாட்சி இன்னிலிருந்து இன்பத்திலையும் துன்பத்திலையும் இரவும் பகலும் உன்னை நான் பாதுகாப்பேன். இது சத்தியம், இது சத்தியம், இதுவே சத்தியம். ஓம் அப்பா விக்ன விநாயகா சாட்சி மூமூர்த்தி தேவாதி தேவர்கள சாட்சி மூன்று சக்திமார்கள சாட்சி ஆகாயத்தில் ஆகாச பாவானி தாயே சாட்சி பூமியில பூமாதேவி தாயே சாட்சி என் தாயும் தந்தையும் சாட்சி என் மாமியும் சாட்சி இங்கு பெற்றிருக்கும் சபையோர்கள் சாட்சி இன்னிலிருந்து இன்பத்திலையும் துன்பத்திலையும் இரவும் பகலும் உன் கூடவே இது சத்தியம், இது சத்தியம், இதுவே சத்தியம். Now you must remember, this is the last time you got the upper hand. ஓம் அப்பா விஷ்ணு விநாயகா மூர்த்தி தேவாதி தேவர்களே, மூன்று சக்திமார்களே, ஆகாயத்தில் ஆகாச பாபானி தாய், பூமியில பூமாதேவி தாயே சாட்சி, எங்களை பெற்றெடுத்த மக்களும் சாட்சி, எங்க பெற்றிருக்கும் சபையோர்கள் சாட்சி. இன்னிலிருந்து இன்பத்திலும் துன்பத்திலும் இரவும் பகலும் நாங்கள் இருவரும் பிரியாமல் கூடவே வாழ்வோம். இது சத்தியம், இதுவே சத்தியம். Dear ladies and gentlemen, I have just performed the prayers and rituals pertaining to this couple's marriage. They have taken the marriage vows and you have been a witness to this vows. Shortly, with the power vested in me, I will have them pronounced as husband and wife according to the Hindu custom. Ladies and gentlemen, the sacred thali is placed on a coconut and I will be walking on the stage with it, holding it in an elevated position. I humbly ask all to please put both your palms together and bless this sacred thali, because your 1 second of blessing will mean a lifetime of happiness for this couple. Thank you. என்னுடைய அன்புள்ள பெரியோர்களுக்கும் சிறியோர்களுக்கும் தாய்மார்களுக்கும் தந்தைமார்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய உள்ளம் கனிந்த பாசம் நிறைந்த மாலை வணக்கத்தை எல்லோருக்கும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். அன்பர்களே, எங்கள் அழகுடன் மனப்பந்தலில் அமர்ந்திருக்கும் ஸ்ரீமான் காலம் சென்ற ஸ்ரீமான் வாசு ராய் நாயுடு ஸ்ரீமதி மகேந்திரா நாயுடு அவர்களுடைய செல்வன் கிருஷேந்திரன் நாயுடுக்கும், ஸ்ரீமான் லகேஷ் சதேவு ஸ்ரீமதி பிரணீதா சதேவுக்கும் அவர்களுடைய செல்வாய்கவதி கேலி சதேவிக்கும் ஒரு சுகந்த திருமணம் முடிய போகிறது. இந்த இருவரும் மனம் போல பொருந்திய எல்லா பொருட்களும் பெற்று பெருவாக வாழும்படியாக அருள் புரிந்து நான் பிரார்த்தித்து இம்மாநிலத்தை மணமகள் கழுத்தில் கட்டும்படியாக நான் மணமகளுக்கு கூறப்போகின்றேன். அன்பர்களே, இந்த இருவரும் இந்த மன உலகத்தில் வாழும் காலத்தில் மங்களமாக லட்சணமாக இந்த குங்கம் மஞ்சள் கதம் பொடி புஷ்பத்தோடு வாழும்படியாய் நம்மளுடைய சத்தியான பிரார்த்தனை. இந்த பிரார்த்தனைக்காக எல்லோரும் சத்த நேரம் ஏற்படும்படியால் நான் வணக்கத்துடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். ப்ளீஸ் ரைஸ். ஓம் உலகலாமுனந்து ஓதுக்கமரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நிர்மலவெளியன் அழகல் சோதியன அம்பலத்தில் அருவன் மாடச்சிலம்படி வாத்தி வணங்குவோம். ஒன் செந்தில் வளர்விநாயகனே சிவனே யுந்தன் சீர்பாதம் போற்றி செய்த சிற்பாய்பாடு வந்து தமிழ் வாக்கரலம் வாழ தாயன் மலரடியன் எண்ணடியன் மருந்து நித்தம் தந்திரமாய் ஜடாஜலத்தை தியானம் செய்ய சரஸ்வதிய சாமுண்டிய வீரர் பாகம் செந்தில் மலர் விநாயகன முருகாங்கையா சீர்பாதம் என்னாலும் சரணம் காப்பை என்று விக்ன விநாயகா உன் பாத நமோ நமஸ்தே. உன் செந்தில் மலர் விநாயகனை போற்றி சேவரங்கொடியாய் போற்றி உன் நந்திமா மகனை போற்றி நாதந்த குருவை போற்றி எங்களை ஆளும் அப்பனே இரவனே சிவா சிவா செந்தில் மலர் சிவனை போற்றி. ஓம் ஹரி ஹரி சிவா சிவா ஹரி ஓம் சிவா சிவாயுதேநாத சுவாமியே போற்றி. ஸ்ரீமன் நாராயணமூர்த்திய ஸ்ரீதேவி பூமாதேவிய போற்றி. வேளாளவனே தீர்த்தமாய் நான துணை காத்த முருகனே போற்றி ஆதி பராசக்தி தாயே போற்றி போற்றி போற்றி. மிகவும் நன்றி. ப்ளீஸ் பி சீட்டட்.
to the back of the hall where you will see Naidoo. Please make your way to the back of the hall. If they have nominated you to carry trays, please make your way to the back of the hall. Thank you. Alia, you as well. Kaylee, if you could just assist in that regard there in the back as well. Stage, Master Krushendran with the rings, please. Please give him a round of applause as he makes his way up.
Yeah.
to join me here. Kiasha and Olia. Those are your gifts for all your people. So you're going to give them one at a time. The pink one you keep for last, right? Start with the gold ones, Alia. All those people there with the red, you're going to give them the red gifts, okay? When they come from that side, you give them this, and you tell them thank you, and send them away. And then you can, once you get your gift, you can go. Don't take up space on the stage here. All right, you can come and start taking your gifts as well. The pink one you keep for last, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to sample this room very quickly. All the bride's family, can you make some noise, please? They're a bit dead. All the groom's family, let me hear you make some noise. Bride's family. enthusiastic. One thing. All right, groom's family. Let me hear you scream one more time. Now the nuptials have been complete. We're going to get the bridal couple to stand, make their way to the front chair. Oh, you take that one, you take that one and go. Thank you so much. I forgot you were standing here. Thanks. God bless. You can go. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together. Clap your hands, stamp your feet, make as much noise as humanly possible, and welcome for the first time in a public setting, Mr. and Mrs. Krushendran. Ladies and gentlemen, they have been joined as one in holy matrimony, like I mentioned, in the presence of God Almighty and you, our esteemed guests. But according to the South African Constitution and the requirements by Honorable Dr. Leon Schreiber, who is the Minister of Home Affairs, they have to be married in the eyes of the law. So for that specific purpose, we have with us here Marriage Officer Mr. Vincent Micah, who's going to officially, legally bind these two as one in holy matrimony. It is a contract, it is an agreement that these two are entering into according to the Department of Home Affairs. The witnesses for this specific purpose is Mr. Raven Mandri and Mrs. Pranita Sadev. You can have Mr. Raven Mandri join us here at the table. asking if she must sign the old signature or new signature. So she's been practicing how to sign K. Naidoo. She's been practicing all this time. Make their way back to the center of the stage for me. Make your way over there to the center of the stage, thank you. According to the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Leon Scriban, there is one more requirement in order to validate this agreement. Krushendran Naidoo, you may now kiss your bride. Hey, not your cousin, sister, that kiss her properly, man. Oh, your wife this stuff. There we go, a big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Naidoo. Alright, we're going to ask the entire wedding party to leave except the bridal couple. You can take your seats. The rest of you, you can find your seats here at the bottom. Thank you so much for coming. You're going to take that with you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few speeches. What is it now? It's afternoon. Yeah, it's afternoon. The first speech is on behalf of the groom, Mr. Krushendran Naidoo. Please welcome to the podium his aunt, Mrs. Jyoti Mandri. A big round of applause for Mrs. Jyoti Mandri.
Greetings to families and friends. I have the privilege of knowing Krushen since he was about 4 years old, and my very first introduction to him is a memory I will never forget. He proudly showed me his Michael Jackson Beat It dance move with such confidence, enthusiasm, and pure joy that it immediately melted my heart. Even at that young age, his vibrant and beautiful personality shone through. Over the years, I've come to refer you to our gentle giant. He's a man with a commanding presence, yet one of the kindest and most gentle souls you could ever meet. He's the kind of person who walks into a room and naturally draws attention, not because he demands it, but because of the warmth and the sincerity he carries with him. He has a big presence, but an even bigger heart. He is big enough to fix almost anything, patient enough to listen to anyone, and kind enough to make you feel safe, simply by standing beside him. In a world where loudness is often mistaken for strength, Krushendran has taught us that true strength is found in kindness, humility, and his pure gentleness. In all the years I've known him, I cannot recall a single occasion when he raised his voice or spoke harshly to anyone. I am sure many of you gathered here today would say the same. Instead, what you always see is that big, broad, warm smile, his calm demeanor, and a heart that genuinely cares for others. Those qualities are rare, and they are what make him such a remarkable person. Kaylee, you have found a wonderful partner, a loyal friend, and a man whose heart is every bit big as his presence. And Krushendran, you have found someone who brings out the very best in you. Together, you complement one another beautifully, and it is clear to everyone here that your love is built on friendship, respect, and genuine admiration for each other. As you begin this exciting new chapter together, remember that marriage is not about finding someone you can live with. It is about finding someone you cannot imagine living without. The happiest marriages are built not on perfection, but on grace, patience, forgiveness, understanding, and the daily decisions to choose one another again and again. May a marriage be filled with unwavering love, endless laughter, and a friendship that grows deeper and stronger with each passing year. May you celebrate life's greatest victories together, support one another through life's challenges, and continue to grow side by side through every season that lies ahead. Thank you.
The next speaker this morning, or this afternoon rather, is the father of the bride. Please welcome to the podium Mr. Lakesh Sadev. A big round of applause for Mr. Lakesh Sadev.
Good morning, everybody. Been put on the spot, yeah. But what can I say? I'm glad for Krushendran. It's his problem now, no more mine. Number one. That's why she gave him running shoes to run away. But honestly speaking, I'm going to miss my daughter a lot. She has a gift from God for me. And I've been with her always. I walk with her to work every morning, wait for her in the afternoon, go for a shop, do whatever I need to do for her. I will seriously miss her. That's all I can say. Thank you, sir. And she's been always, you know how they say, you ask God for an accomplice and he sends your daughter. So now my accomplice is going to the other side, so I have to look for another one. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and sharing this with us.
Before I call the next two speakers, I gave this bridal couple homework to do, and I told them that they need to write a bio about each other, alright? Kaylee did hers. Guess who never did his? I'm not even surprised. But while Kaylee has it, you have your phone with you? Lucky I made you email it to me, so I have it. Alright? We're going to ask Kaylee, because I read it last night when she sent it at midnight. And I said, I can't read this. The only person who can do this justice is Kaylee herself. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium, Mrs. Kaylee Naidoo.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm put on the spot now because I'm Ashwin. Thank you very much. I wrote something for Krushendran, right? But I'm not going to say it. I'm going to speak from my heart. Ever since I've met Krushendran, he's made my smile brighter. He's made every day happier. He's the light, the love, the joy in my life every single day. God knew I needed him, and he sent him to me. And I'm sure he knew you needed me as well, hopefully. But he's just my everything. He makes every day better. Those 2 days that we haven't spoken was like the longest 2 days of my life. But Bob, I love you with all my heart. I pray that I'm the best wife I can be to you. And I love and I care about you a lot. Thank you for all your support. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only fair because Kaylee didn't read what she wrote here. So if Kaylee could do it, and Krushendran talks English day to day, please welcome to the microphone, Mr. Krushendran Naidoo.
Okay, so I see Vishanthani is putting you on the spot today. What can I say? When I met Kaylee, we were just friends. It was 3 years ago, and I said, you know what? I'm not really looking for anything at the moment, but here we are. 3 years later, 3 years later, we're getting married. Well, we got married. And the same as what Kaylee said, I can't, this past 2 days has just been hard because although we've been busy, normally we make the time to speak to each other and we just couldn't get the time this past 2 days. Not even video call, phone call, nothing. So now, let's see, hope she stops pulling me hands up. Thank you.
I like Kaylee's one more. Ladies and gentlemen, the next 2 speakers are 2 of 3. Their brother is on his way back from Australia as we speak. Please welcome to the podium, Kaylee and Zaylan Governor. 2/3, what I said? I said 2 out of 3 again. This entire speech was supposed to be on ChatGPT, but Kaylee's brain works faster than that there, so you're a bystander.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting us, my name is Kaylee.
And my name is Zaylan, and we are officially here as Cruz's best cousins. Wow, what a time it has been with you, Krushendran. From us as babies to now as these cool teens who know ball. It has been such an extraordinary experience being with you.
Krushendran, thank you so much for being one of our best role models growing up. I can confidently say that the times when you showed courage, compassion, and strength, which was quite often, is what has shaped us so much into being the most wonderful, amazing, handsome, spectacular people we are today. And I could go on. Writing the speech, Zaylan and I had absolutely no idea what to write about. And although we were going to use ChatGPT, we decided that it coming from our hearts would be more memorable.
Yo, there are so many stories to tell you about Krushendran. Like the time when we were very small, we all went to Wild Coast. Cruz and Bashan were our babysitters, and knowing them, they lost us.
I can still remember Bashan telling us the story, putting all the blame on Krushendran.
And then Krushendran telling us the story and putting all the blame on Bashan.
Another time is when it was late at night. Zaylin, Tay, and I, Cruz, Uncle Prem, and Tasha all playing pool. And Cruz acting like a big boss, thinking he's so good at pool because he went to one competition. He checks the angles, calculates the dimensions, lines up the cue, and still missed the pocket by a ocean's distance. Now every time we play pool and I try to line up my cue, and my ball vies off the table, everyone chooses me, Krushendran. Now Cruz, we would have never in our 16 years ever imagined you get even a girlfriend, let alone such an amazing and gorgeous Kaylee. Me personally, I'm still wondering how you pulled it off. Except, what you put in a drink? We are very honored, Kaylee, for you to be officially joining our family. Even when you weren't getting married yet, you still felt part of our family, and we are forever grateful for your kindness, generosity, and love you have shown us so endearingly. Please give Krushen some tips.
Getting married is a big step into the future, and we're so proud as your cousins to be able to witness such a memorable moment.
Thank you, Auntie Mayan, for raising Krushen with such good traits, emphasis on the good.
Thank you, Kaylee, for willingly sacrificing yourself to put up with Krishen's BS and for loving and caring for him.
And to you, Krushen, thank you for being there for us, for always lifting us up, making us laugh, and for always playing your stupid rap songs in the car all the time.
We wish you the best for the future, and just know that if there's anything you need, like a place to hide when Kaylee is shouting at you, just let us know.
We love you.
Thank you.
People were a bit skeptical when I added them to the program, but I think they did a fantastic job. Another round of applause for Kaylee and Zaylin Governor. The last speaker this afternoon is the bride's cousin. Please welcome to the podium, Mr. Ashik Ori.
Good day to everyone. Thank you all for attending Kaylee and Krushen's wedding. The speech I'm going to do is solely from Kaylee's mom, and I quote it verbatim, meaning word for word. Greetings to one and all, in the precious name of Jesus. From the very day you were born, Kaylee, you have been my greatest joy, my heart's most treasured gift. You grew into someone so beautifully and wonderfully made, brilliant in mind, strong in spirit, compassionate in heart, and a woman who loves deeply and without reservation. Every single day, I have watched you become more than I ever dared to dream, and I have thanked God quietly for the privilege of being called your mother. Today I stand before family and friends who have gathered to witness the sacred moment. I see the same deep, radiant love you carry, reflected right back at you in the eyes of Cruz. It hasn't always been an easy journey to get here. Life really is. But the love I see between the two of you is not the kind that crumbles under pressure. It is the kind that holds firm, grows stronger, and chooses each other again and again, even on the hard days. Marriage in all its beauty and complexities is described perfectly in 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. That is exactly the kind of love I see woven between you and Cruz. A love that is not just a feeling, but a daily, faithful, intentional choice. Cruz, I want to take a moment to speak directly to you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for choosing my daughter Kaylee, making her laugh in the way that only you can, and for seeing in her everything that I've always seen. You did not just take a wife today, you took a woman of incredible strength and grace, and I trust with all that I am that you will honor every single day of your lives together. And today, I don't simply celebrate my daughter's marriage. I rejoice in gaining a son, Welcome to our family, Cruz, truly and completely. So, my prayer for both of you comes from the ancient and beautiful words of the books of Numbers. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and give you peace. All the days of your lives, may that peace guide you home, guide your decisions, and be the unshakable foundation upon which everything you build together stands. My darling Kaylee, I have watched you grow from a little girl with the brightest smile into an extraordinary woman with the biggest heart. You have always loved fiercely, loved freely, and lived with so much grace. Seeing you today, standing here, radiant and certain, fills my heart in a way I cannot fully put into words. This is the moment I have prayed over for years, and God, in His faithfulness, has exceeded every prayer. I love you both than any words I could ever write on this page or speak from this heart could fully express. May your home always be filled with laughter, the kind that echoes through the hallways and spills over into every room. May your marriage be full of grace, the kind that forgives quickly, speaks gently, and never keeps score. And may your hearts always be forever be full of God. My cup overflows singing this love between you, this happiness, and this beautifully united couple in front of me. I am so incredibly proud to be your mom, Kaylee, and I could not have chosen a better man for you than Cruz. With all my love, always, Mom. Thank you so much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we reached the tail end of these afternoon's proceedings. The government has asked me to deliver the vote of thanks for them. They'd like to thank all family, friends, relatives for any contributions, time and assistance made towards this wedding, whether it's cash, kind of floral arrangements. They'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all their service providers, Krushendran Temple Hall, the photography team, and the handsome, absolutely well-spoken MC, myself, Naidoo. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You've been absolutely awesome. One more time for Mr. and Mrs. Krushendran Naidoo. Lunch is being served thereafter. Now pay attention, because I don't know, somehow you don't do this right. Once lunch is done, the couple will then proceed to the foyer to have their photographs taken. You're going to line up from that door, making your way down here in an orderly manner. So we're going to go table by table to speed up things, because they still need to go and have their photo shoot done at Botanics. And we've got a whole host of festivities lined up later. So if you can speed that up once you're done with your lunch and the couple has finished had their lunch, you're going to line up from the door, making your way down here and go in an orderly manner, as many of you as possible, to have your pictures taken. Thank you so much. You guys have been absolutely awesome. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the bridal couple for selecting me to MC their wedding. You started your marriage with class. And I would like to say that I wish you a lifetime of happiness, success, prosperity, good health, wealth, fortune. And for anybody here who's asking when they're going to get grandchildren, give them your account number. Tell them put the deposit there, because school fees and diapers is very expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, lunch is now served. Thank you so much. One more time for Mr. and Mrs. Krushendran Naidoo.